This is deafening right now. This is very loud.
Can you guys hear how loud that is? I got a blue light. What do you guys think of that? Hey everyone, I'm Dave Dillon with Chase the Summit, and today we're going to talk about a different piece of gear for running and outdoor activities. The headphone. I know what you're saying, real runners don't need headphones. Ugh. Well, I do. I like to listen to podcasts or music, something to get me motivated, and even during 100-mile races, I've thrown in headphones just to get me through the night. So personally, I've been kind of on a quest to find the perfect headphone for running. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe down below and give me a thumbs up if you thought this was a helpful video. But first, let's take a trip down memory lane to all the other headphones I've tried over the years. First off are the cheapy wired headphones you get for free with most phones. For sound quality, you could go with something like this. These big over-ear headphones, they sound great. Yeah, I run like that. That's when I moved on to tethered wireless Bluetooth headphones like these guys here. Downside is when they're on, I can't hear like cars driving by or people yelling at me. It's a little bit of a safety issue. And that's when we move on to headphones like these. These are Aftershok's bone conducting headphones, and these allow you to wear them while also keeping your ears open. You can hear the music because it's vibrating through your skull, but you can also hear your surroundings because your ears are actually open to the environment. These work pretty well, but sound quality is terrible. I've also owned these JLab J-Buds Air Icons, I think these are called. These worked well for about 2 months, and then they crapped out on me. And that's where the Jabra Elite 75Ts come into play. These guys aim to address all the issues with the other headphones, and I found them to be a pretty awesome running companion. The Jabra Elite 75Ts are also compatible with both Android and iOS devices. The pairing process is super simple. All you gotta do is download the Jabra Sound Plus app. The app will actually find the headphones, pair them to your phone, and it also allows you to adjust the equalizer. So the Jabra Elite 75Ts are actually an upgrade from last year's model, the Elite 65T. They also had the Elite 65T Active, which was a more waterproof version. They've learned some lessons and they implemented that in this design here. First big change to the design was actually the size of the earbud itself. These are 20% smaller than the older Elite 65T. But what's even more amazing about the size is that the whole package is smaller. The case is smaller, the earbuds are smaller, but they actually improve the battery life in a pretty big way. The older Elite 65T earbuds only had a combined 15 hours of battery life. These have up to 28 hours of battery life, and I've actually put it to the test. They last a long time. That doesn't mean you're gonna get 28 hours out of the earbuds in a continuous stretch. What it means is you get 7.5 hours on the earbuds from one full charge, and then when you put it back in the case, they charge back up, and overall you'll get a combined 28 hours. Another cool feature about the Jabra Elite 75T is called Quick Charge. If your earbuds die, you can pop them back in the case for 15 minutes and get an additional hour of runtime. As far as sound quality goes, the Jabra Elite 75Ts is actually pretty amazing. They kind of give these big over-ears a run for their money. What's kind of odd is the Jabra Elite 75Ts almost have too much bass for me. I had to go into their Jabra Sound Plus app and kind of dial down the bass and tweak it a little bit, but now it sounds really good. I know a lot of reviewers talk about a sound stage, and to me these have a pretty wide one. A sound stage is kind of like how immersive they are when you put them on. Do you feel like you're standing in a room with the band that's playing? The highs are very crisp, the bass doesn't stomp all over the highs. Everything feels very independent, and it's really clean. So the Jabra Elite 75Ts also will answer your phone calls for you with a single tap on the right earbud. The call quality is actually pretty good, even out in like a windy situation. Right now we're in my little home studio, so there's no wind or loud noises here. Okay, now I've got a very loud audio source playing from my laptop over here. And I'm also wearing the Jabra Elite 75Ts. Kind of like a crowd ambient sound in the background here. And I'm just curious what these sound like in this kind of environment. Like if I was in a restaurant or a coffee shop or something. That's really loud. I can't wait to hear what this sounds like. So as far as usability goes with the Jabra Elite 75T, you've got a button on each earbud. It's just a single button with a click, not a touch control. Usually I have an issue with these, but with these, it's very easy to push these buttons so you're not like jamming them into your ear. So one of the biggest features for me picking up these headphones is called hear through mode. So hear through mode actually takes the ambient sound around you and brings it through the microphones into your ears. It does this while you're playing music or listening to podcasts, or even when you hit pause. What's great about this is it allows you to hear the environment around you. Think like beeping cars, people yelling. This hear through mode is tweakable through the Jabra Sound Plus app. You can bring the volume up or bring the volume down. Now this doesn't give you like superhuman hearing or anything. It's actually still pretty muffled, but it brings in the audio you need to hear. This is a huge feature for me. Other earbuds have it, but I found that these have the best implementation of it. I think all earbuds in the market should have this feature, particularly if they're designed for sports. So the other great thing about these earbuds is the fit. They fit very snugly in your ear. The way you insert them is you actually put them in kind of sideways and then you twist them forward so the microphone's kind of in the cleft of your ear. And by doing that, it kind of locks into place. Locks into place sounds pretty uncomfortable, but I assure you, these are really good. Inside the box, it comes with 3 extra tips. There's a small, medium, and large version, and I think you'll find a fit best for you. My giant ears took the large version, and it's got a really good seal, so audio sounds great. On the back of the case, there's a little light that gives you a charge indication on the case right next to the USB-C charging port. USB-C is great to have because that's also what my Galaxy S10 phone uses, so I don't have to carry around multiple charging wires while I'm traveling or on the go, or even during some of my races when I carry a portable power bank. All I need is my USB charging cable and I can charge up my headphones or my phone. Another great feature about the Jabra Elite 75Ts is they are IP55 rated, which means they are dust and water resistant, so you don't have to worry about sweating in these or even going out for a run in the rain. Just make sure you don't drop them in the toilet because that will probably break them. I don't think I'd shower with these, but I don't worry about them when I'm out in the rain. Just wipe them off, throw them back in the case, and they're good to go. One thing that I'm a little gray on is if the case itself is water resistant, because I'd like to throw this in my backpack and not have to worry about it. But so far, it's been fine. I'm making these seem too good to be true, probably. So let's talk about some of the cons. First off, the price. These retail for $179 at Best Buy and Amazon. Currently, they are a Best Buy exclusive, I think, but Amazon is starting to get them in stock. I'll leave links down in the description for both Amazon and Best Buy for the best deals possible. I guess it's a reasonable price considering like the AirPods Pro that just came out are $250. And I think they are playing a pretty decent balancing act. You know, considering I'm a guy who's used to buying these are like $25. So the other con for me has been connectivity. I've been having some issues between the left and right earbud connecting, but I noticed at work sometimes if I'm listening to them for a long period of time, there might be a single drop here and there. Another con for these is even though it's 2019 and we have the technology, these can only be used together or the right earbud alone. A lot of earbuds have the option to use either the left or right earbud by themselves. These run on like a master-slave kind of system, so you have to use the right earbud. And that kind of stinks because a lot of times you can elongate your battery life by just using one earbud, putting it back in the case, bringing out the other one and just kind of alternating, and that would double your battery life. So another con I found is during hear through mode, if you have it paused, sometimes the hear through mode will kind of mute and unmute and mute and unmute randomly. I can't figure out what's causing it. It might be just my phone or my computer. It might be some sort of interference. It's momentary little things, but sometimes it can get to me if I'm trying to listen to someone talk. So Jabra, if you're listening, you should probably fix those things because I said so. Particularly the independent listening thing. Even my cheapo JLab earbuds let me listen to them independently, so I'm not sure what's stopping Jabra from implementing the same technology. So even with the issues, I'm still giving them, 2 thumbs up. These things are really solid. They sound great. They're super portable. They're fairly affordable, and I think they're gonna last a long time because they're built well. So stop buying those $20, $25 crappy earbuds off Amazon, spend a little bit more, and have something that lasts a little bit longer. That's really all I got for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It means a lot to me. I got a review for the Koros Apex Pro coming up, and this thing is really cool. So stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching. I hope you're getting out there and training hard, even though it's like dark at 4 o'clock nowadays. It's driving me nuts, and I'll see you in the next one.